welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I wasn't going to have a face shave today, I was going to save it for a couple of days, but with my other Man United shirt on, I've got a few little hairs here that keep hooking on the top of my shirt, so I'm sick of it, to be honest with you. And I've just watched a thread on Facebook and it's talking about this stuff and I want to give it a go. I've been smelling it for the past sort of week. As you can tell by the tub, I don't think there's any other tub this colour. Stirling frozen Tundra. Someone was just asking what the scent was all about and what it sort of smelled like. To me it smells like a sort of wintergreen minty sort of scent with a good kick of menthol. So what that says to me is it smells like a sports liniment sort of, yeah, it's like a muscle rub sort of scent, but it smells like a dressing room for like a football team changing room, you know, where all the blokes get in there all sweaty and then they start spraying all this stuff all over their ankles and muscles and everything because they're all falling apart. Well, I am anyway, and that's what the guys my age are generally doing, spraying sprays and muscle rubs everywhere. That's what it smells like to me. I love that smell. It's a lovely scent. Don't know why I put the lid back on. Right, cold water face shave. I filled the bowl up with cold water. Now the water over here isn't cold, it's cold. It is quite cool today, which is good. I've ran it for a little bit. However, I'm going to dump this whole glass of ice in there as well. So I should have ice cold water in a few seconds. While that ice is melting, I'm just going to dip my brush, give it a good flick off. TF custom brush, shaving brush in Ice Fusion. Beautiful brush, you can just see the sort of the way it's done. Now this is Tony Forsyth over east in Australia. This is his sort of take. I've always wanted an Ever Ready 200, but I've asked him to make his sort of mark on it and just do something a bit different. So this is a one of a kind, unique styled handle. It's got the three little bands down here like the Ever Ready. It doesn't run all the way up, but yeah, beautiful brush. The knot that was in it was a little bit stretchy to begin with, but I've used it a few times now and it's actually starting to soften up even more, so that's great. I didn't know if that happened with synthetics or not, but it obviously does. So let's get stuck in. I've flipped most of the water out, so it's quite a dry brush. Let's see. So it'll be interesting to compare. I've just had a glacial lemon chill Stirling head shave this morning, which will be going on YouTube shortly. So I want to compare the menthol as well, which is kind of hard to compare between head and face because your face is that bit more sensitive. And as you can see, I don't know whether you can see that on the camera, a little red slice. You lot are 41. If you're not careful, that thing bites, and it bites good. It's actually took a clean slice of skin off my head. I'm just going to dip the tips just a touch, maybe just a touch more than that. I want a really dry load. So as you can see, it's not making any lather in there at all. It's nothing extra. The only thing that's really happening in there is all going into the bristles of the brush. That's what I want now, that's what I'm sort of aiming for. I'm going to pretty much bowl lather everything now. So all you guys that absolutely loathe bowl lathering, I think I'm ridiculous for doing it, and it should be face lathering all the way. You can get stuffed. Because this little beauty makes beautiful lather, and I enjoy using it. It's really great, it's good fun. It's a Bonificio Varacino Holy Grail bowl. Beautiful. It's actually a two-piece bowl. This section actually comes out, you can flip it and put it in the other way for travelling. It's a great little bowl, it's lovely. Beautiful piece of wood, lovely thing. And it's actually, I didn't know what this was, it's quite rough inside in here. I don't know if you can sort of hear it, that would normally be smooth. I don't know whether I can get the light to sort of shine on it. Let's see if I can get some sort of, I don't know if you can see the sort of ripples there in the black. It's called banana leaf design, and it's quite rough, and it actually aerates the soap apparently quite well, and then you've got your little dimples in here. So all the ice is pretty much melting now, water's lovely and cold. I'm just going to scoop a bit of water in the bowl, probably quite a good bit because it's quite a dry load. So as we can see there, good bit of water in the bottom of the bowl, and then let's take this loaded brush straight in. Oh, thirsty stuff. I think I've way overloaded this brush, typical. Just dip the tips and dip them again. There we go, now we're getting any better, Oh, the scent's really flying out the bowl at me, and it's definitely that sort of sports wintergreen liniment muscle rub sort of scent that I get from this, and it does smell very much like it actually brings back childhood memories for me of going to the local swimming pool, and it's just got that sort of, I don't know if it's It's almost like a mix with the chlorine or something, I don't know, it's got that sort of scent to it. And it's lovely, it's really nice. Nice and refreshing. A minty scents are, and you can't go wrong with mint and menthol. Oh. Right, we're starting to get a bit of a lather going now, so I'm just going to stop with the water. Just keep mixing and see what we get. This little bowl makes cracking lather, I'm really, really impressed with it. And it is a little bowl, I never used to like little bowls. But it's quite deep-sided, deep-walled. Okay guys, I'm back again. Sorry, I just had to shoot off, take another phone call from my sister-in-law. Go and pick the kids up for her. She's, for those of you that don't know, my brother-in-law's house caught fire yesterday as a result of a barbecue. So, just giving them as much help as we can and as much love as we can at this time. Because they really need it. I've just found out today though that there's a good chance that his business insurance will cover all the damage because his house is actually registered as his business. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a bit of luck out of that. Right, I just want to show you this lather. It is, I get like angry mad, it's so good. Look at that, look at the sheen on that. See if I can get that sheen lit. Look at the sheen on the top of it. Absolutely incredible lather. Right, what the face. Woo. That's cold already. Brilliant. Let's get stuck in. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Scent strength on this, I'd probably give it probably a 6, around about a 6. It's not super strong. Maybe even up there, maybe bordering 7, but it's definitely more than a medium. It's very, very nice, and the lather you get out of this Stirling is just so luxurious. Yeah, this is one of the best lathers I've whipped, in all honesty. I'm getting better. This bowl is really assisting me in whipping good lathers. Just going to come up a little bit higher there. Now, this doesn't look super thick, probably on camera, but I can assure you this stuff is going on thick. And the gloss of it is just incredible. Whether you can see the gloss. So this is another cold water shave, ice cold. The water in my sink now is freezing. The menthol in this soap is really kicking in. Quite surprising, I wasn't expecting it to be super strong because I've used the glacial, which is the next level up I believe. But still very good. The scent, I can just feel it in my eyes just a little bit. It's actually a little bit more in my eyes than what it is with the glacial, if I'm honest. Right, let's just start here. Oh sorry, I'm using the Merca 34C again. Love this little razor, beautiful razor. I wish I'd got it right in the beginning. If I'm honest, I would rather have had this in the DE89. It's just my sort of style. I like two-piece razors as well. I think they're just that little bit more nicer, better engineered. But the DE89 is a beautiful razor, I'm not denying that. Second use of a Gillette Nasset blade. Very light touch. This is a lovely razor, it really is. And the blade, the Nasset blade, that's a really nice blade, one of my favourites now. And the slickness on this soap. I'm really spoiled at the moment with these soaps. This is the Katie's Bubbles. Stirling. It's just, I'm just spoiled rotten at the moment. One thing I do like about the 34C, you can feel the blade. I find on the DE89 I don't really feel the blade that much. But I will say it's not as the Nasset blade isn't quite as comfortable in this as it is on setting 1 on the Mergress. Although this is more efficient than what the Mergress is on setting 1. Here we go, this is going to be freezing because my face is already cold. Oh, it's about 33 degrees here today, so it's still pretty hot. I'm just going to go back to the bowl, just scoop a little look at that. That's just phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. It's like, really is like whipped cream. Oh, and that's ice cold. Whew. Do you know something? I would say that's really up there with the glacial. In fact, this one feels like it's up there with snakebite. I was talking to one of the guys on the Australian Wet Shaving Enablement Facebook group, and he was saying that he was a bit disappointed with his menthol Stirling because he was expecting it to be more mentholated, which I agree with. But I've been very lucky with mine so far, they've been very good. But this feels colder. This feels really cold. And it could be the combination of the mint as opposed to the lemon chill, which, I mean, lemon doesn't really have a cooling property, I don't think. It's got a citrus, I mean, it's got the citrus smell, so it's got that sort of thing, but it's not got cooling properties. Not that I know of anyway, I could be totally wrong. This lather's tremendous, it's phenomenal lather. Right, across the grain. I feel very safe with this razor. Those famous last words, but I feel like I'm definitely not going to cut myself. I'm dipping this in the water and it's like pulling an ice cube on my face again, I love it. Something I do love about Stirling, it's not something I'm interested in if I'm honest, but they make every soap they do non-menthol, an unmentholated version, and I think that's great. I just found out recently, one of the guys on the shaving forum over here, he's got I think he's got 15 or 16 soaps from Stirling, all of them unmentholated. So I thought, well, why wouldn't you have menthol? But he's actually allergic to it. So it's great that you can have the same experience I've got without the menthol, having the scents and everything, because the scents on these are beautiful, and to be honest with you, the performance is really, really good. This one in Katie's Bubbles, Stirling and Katie's Bubbles, are really knocking on the door of Wickham, which is my favourite. But it's mainly on scent that Wickham's my favourite now, based on these soaps. These soaps are tremendous. Good big size tubs for the money, 5.8 ounces. I'm not sure what that is in grams, but the average sort of tub nowadays is 4 ounces. That's what I normally sort of gets packed around, smaller tub. And this is cheaper than most of your 4 ounce tubs from what I was ordering. So that's definitely, I think that's definitely colder than the glacial lemon chill. Back to the bowl again, just pick up some more lather. Look at that, look at the sheen on that. Just tremendous stuff. As soon as it hits the face, it's like rubbing ice all over the place. Beautiful stuff, and the scent's lovely. It's really filling the bathroom up. It's one of those scents that does fill the room. There's nothing you can do about it. Whether it lingers after I've finished the shave, I couldn't really care because I don't mind smelling like this all day. I might actually pair this up with some of my Humphreys handmade wintergreen essential oil aftershave. It's not aftershave, it's a roll-on. Oh yes. I tell you what, you guys in America are spoiled rotten getting this stuff on with cheap shipping. Because if I could fill my whole den with this stuff, it'd be filled. Every menthol soap I could get from Stirling would be in my drawers right now. It's the, do you know something? I'm almost tempted to say it's my favourite soap, because it pretty much is now. Although the old fine snake bite surprised me. I wasn't expecting that to be quite as good because it's a hard puck. I'm not a fan of those little hard pucks, especially not in a tub. But that soap really lathered well. Menthol wise, it's similar to this. This is really cold. The snake bite was really cold. Yeah, the roost dog, I just love it. My face right now is going numb. My lips are numb already. Very, very smooth, super smooth. Yeah, oh, it's lovely. Really enjoying this shave. It's getting to the point now where every shave I do is becoming my best shave. Because as my technique's growing, I'm getting used to these blades and these different razors. But even when I switch razor, I'm getting great results. Beautiful. Oh, that's ice cold. Lovely. It's still not getting my eyes, but it's freezing. Just going to grab the last of the lather, and I'm just going to lather my whole face up. I might even sort of do a full forward pass. Oh, I know. And normally by this point the lather's thin out and you don't get as good thick consistency on your face. Nothing like it with this stuff. Look at that. That's a fourth lather. My brush is still chockers. I could probably get another full lather out of that. I've still got a little bit in the bowl. So I'm just going to have a bit of a shave all over, clean up my lips, then move on to the post shave. My razor just slipped out my hand a little bit there. Not because of the grip's pretty good. I just let go a bit, went a bit loose, and I thought I'd slice myself, but it was quite forgiving. The soap, the slickness of the soap saved me. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Still on a bit of Kevy shaves there. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Anyone watching for the first time, please click the subscribe button down below. Content is thick and fast on this channel. Loads of new reviews coming up, loads of new products, lots of stuff I'm really excited about. The brushes and razors are staying sort of the same, and it's mainly software, but I'm really looking forward to it all. Right, I'm just going to rinse off and come back for the post shave. Okay, we're back for the post shave. Post shave, I'm going to start off with Thayer's Lemon Witch Hazel, as I did on my head earlier on. The shaves are getting better and better. I'm shaving more and longer, and I'm getting less irritation. You cannot go wrong with that. And this cold water, this is the first time I've used ice water shaves. My head and my face, no irritation. And I'm not lying, there's no irritation. It might look a little bit red down here, but that's just my skin. But I've got nothing, there's no sting from the astringent. There was nothing on my head apart from the slice. I always expect a little bit, just something, but I'm getting nothing. And the only thing I've changed today, really, is my water. I've changed it to ice water. So for some reason this cold water shave really works, but when you make it really cold water, it just works wonders as far as I'm concerned. Right, done with that. While that's drying in, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on. Hold on, don't need much of that. Bluebeard's Revenge Cooling Moisturiser. I've seen this stuff over in the US, it's completely rebranded a different company. I can't remember what it is, Dreadnought, I think it's Dreadnought. It's the same stuff. So, in the US, you'll be buying Dreadnought. Obviously in Australia and in the UK I think it's Bluebeard's Revenge, all the same stuff. It's all labelled and marketed the same sort of way. And it smells lovely. And I just want to point out, guys, I don't go for BBS shaves on my face. I just go for damn fine shaves. And this is definitely DFS. One of the best I've had. If not the best. Irritation wise, I've got no irritation at all. Nothing anywhere. And it was the same with my head, so I'm going to put that last little bit of moisturiser back on top. My head, on the other hand, is BBS. Right, and to finish off, we have got Humphrey's Handmade, I don't know whether you can see that. Humphrey's Handmade Wintergreen is coming. My favourite scent in the whole planet is wintergreen. And this stuff just 100% beautiful essential oil wintergreen. So in terms of actual goodness, it doesn't get much better. And all I do is I just rub a bit there and there. I've already done my astringent on my neck, on my face and neck, just for a bit of scent. And then I normally just rub a little bit on there and just rub it together. And that's it, guys. A little bit behind the ears, why not, just for a little bit extra. Bada bing, bada boom, and we're all done. Another cracking face shave, really enjoyed that. Frozen Tundra, whew, good stuff. More higher cooling sensation than what you get from Glacial Lemon in my opinion, and it could be the mixture of the mint that's in there, that could be that. So yeah, beautiful soap. Slickness is incredible, cushioning, protection, everything in this soap is exactly where I want it to be and probably better in my opinion. I'm really impressed with it. From that shave there, as you can see, I've obviously got the oil. Oh wow. With the moisturiser and the witch hazel as well, you cannot go wrong. The brush I used today was my TF Custom in Ice Fusion. Beautiful brush. 26mm, 50mm loft synthetic with 28mm of the opening. So it's actually 26mm not, but it's 28 of the opening. So beautiful brush. It's a Ponificio Varicino bowl, the Holy Grail bowl. Whew, smells great. Makes beautiful lather, makes really beautiful lather. And that'll be my go-to I think now for shaving. I don't think I'll be doing many face lathers now because it irritates my skin. Then move on to the razor, Merca 34C with a second use of a Gillette Nasset blade. It's a two-piece razor, a little dinky little razor, works beautifully. Thayer's Lemon Witch Hazel, beautiful stuff. Bluebeard's Revenge Cooling Moisturiser, and then finished it off with some Humphrey's Handmade Wintergreen is Coming Essential Oil. Great stuff. Great thing with this, guys, is you can get it transported all over the world without having to worry about alcohol. It's 100% essential oil, so it's not going to be bad for you. It's just beautiful stuff. Humphrey's Handmade make gorgeous soaps as well. I've only got one. I've got a sample, and they're beautiful soaps, and the people that actually run it are lovely people as well, and they're cheap. They don't cost a lot of money, I think. Not the best of packaging, in all honesty, but you sort of sacrifice that. You get that with fine snake bite, and if you don't get the tub with kernel conks, it's all the same. It's just sort of cheap packaging, and it's not great. if they went up the game, put it in a tub and everything like that, they'd be on to a winner. They really would be. It'd be up there. It's great soap. Lather's great, makes great, does great shaves. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave you to it. If you haven't subscribed, click down below. If you have subscribed and you've come back, thanks for coming back. Please leave your comments down below. I'll get back to them probably on Sundays from now on. I might answer them on the go. Thanks again. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.